If he had just told Waki the truth in the beginning, none of this would have happened. True, the operation was the start of this whole affair. Oh, of course, if he told him, he might have been erased by the Kadekis much earlier. A disturbing thought. You know that the miraculous clinic had ties to the Kataki family. He probably couldn't have gone to the police even if he wanted to. That's why I knew I had to warn him. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. Why is that not true? Why do I think that's not true? No dark secrets, eh? What? Look at me however you want, Mr. Justice. You won't find a thing. She's hiding something. I knew it. I must have some evidence that proves it, too. You're free to think whatever you like. I went to that clinic with only one thought in mind. I want to tell him to be careful as an old friend. So they were friends? But then you'd be betraying Waki, wouldn't you? No, I did it for him, for us. She went to warn him so that her fiancé would not have to commit such a crime, yeah? Because they're gonna get married. I didn't want them to take my Waki away. There's no way she went to that clinic just to warn him. Do you know why she went, Apollo? Time to figure out what really happened at that clinic, and fast. Well, what do you guys think? Any dark secrets? Anything dark in this? How about the bullet? Whoops. Oh my gosh, I messed up! Oh, I knew it! I always get mixed up this part all the time. See, unfortunately, I will have to penalize you. When you do get it wrong sometimes, it's hilarious what they say. I can't believe I messed up. Wait, this is a dark secret, right? There, yeah, okay. I thought it was I would think it's the bullet, but it's actually the chart. Because we already presented the chart, so why would I present it again? This chart was found inside a safe in the doctor's office. I know, I failed my perfect run. Already on the second case that I failed. Yes? Why would this one chart be in that safe? Miss Yellow, you know why it was, don't you? Mind filling me in? Dr. Mathis didn't have the leisure of making mistakes. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away. Bad air, Doctor. Did he have to write a report? How about we don't? Is that, like, proper... Is that, you have to write a report? I don't know. And this is where you come in, Miss Yala. The nurse who filed the chart was you, which means you knew about Waki's failed operation. Interesting. You were in the same position as Dr. Maractus. Kinda makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it? Ah, that's true. You're both bold. Yeah, you're bold for a novice. I'll give you that. She's mean. Mr. Justice, you must know I was only a nurse. The doctor is responsible for the charts for contents. But you signed it? This chart of business seems to be quite important. Please amend your testimony accordingly. Too bad, little attorney. Trippiness. I feel a pulse racing through me. I don't know. My bracelet is reacting again. What is it, Apollo? I felt my bracelet vibrate just now. Your bracelet? Just like yesterday, like you said. My one isn't sure something their nervous habit gives them away. But I can't see anything, Apollo. Eh? Then what's my bracelet reacting to? Wait, maybe... Yes, that has to be it! What has to be it? Your senses, Apollo! They must be sharper than mine! Huh? I can't see it, but you can sense it! I don't know about that, Tracy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything. Well, you are Crimson Justice. I don't know. Listen to me, Apollo. There's a weak point somewhere in Miss Tiala's testimony. But we don't know what her nervous habit is. Okay, now I can explain the whole perceiving thing more carefully now. Or more, better now. Well, then what do? You have to perceive it yourself, Apollo, with your eyes and your senses. Then it's up to me and my bracelet. I don't know why, but the bracelet helps. I wonder why. I wonder why the bracelet helps. Somehow touching it helps me focus. Let's give it a shot and bring down that testimony. Why would I go to the clinic for now for a half-year-old chart? Yeah. But your signature was on that chart. So, what does that have to do with this case? If there was something in that chart to make me look bad, I would have dealt with it. The only one responsible for that chart is the presiding doctor, Dr. Maractus. She's hiding something. I can smell it. No, you can see it, or you can feel it. I don't know. I bet she's got a habit that gives away. I just have to focus to find her nervous habit. Maybe it's time to give my bracelet a rub. Okay. Okay, I'll stop saying. We are eyes. Okay. Okay, when you want to perceive, and because there's like lots of like parts to the one sentence or one phrase, like there you see why would I go to the clinic now for half a year old chart? There's 3 different parts. So what I do is pause it at the first phrase and look around, see if there's any nervous habits. Which, yeah, scanning her body, yeah, not perverted at all. So, I don't see anything. And go to click now. Do you see anything moving? Oh, what's this? Her ring. She's fiddling with her ring. I fiddle a lot too. Yes, this must be the habit.
Gotcha!
Yeah, that's how I do it. Why go to the clinic for a half-year-old chart now, you ask? But you know why you would go now, don't you? I don't know what you're talking about. It was quite clear, Miss Tial, you have a nervous habit. Clear for Apollo, not for Juicy, because it is very small. The moment you said the word now, you used your right thumb to fiddle with your finger. No, fiddle with your ring, and use your thumb to fiddle with a finger. That sounds really weird. What? She wasn't sure. I saw it! Now, that's the key word. How so? There are like 3 other words in that sentence, or that part of the sentence. The chart wasn't a part of your past. It was a clear and present threat. That's ridiculous. What? If that were the case, I would have had 6 months to do something about it. Indeed. Which means something happened quite recently. Something to make that chart a problem for you now. I've got her on the ropes now. I can feel it. Time to strike the killing blow with evidence. Please don't not use the gun. Thank you. Miss Yellow, there's no use of trying to hide it. The chart becomes a threat to you now because of this. Well, something recently happened, which means the walk-up check report. A health checkup report belonging to the defendant. The Itakis are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was their first ever. What did you think when you heard about this? Oh, no, nothing. Why should I think anything? Oh, I would think you were possibly beside yourself. How can you be beside yourself? I don't know. Because you were afraid. You knew that what Walkie's chest x-ray would reveal. A full half-year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free. When the chart came back to haunt you. Birds of flutter flock together. Why the heck did I brought that up? That's kind of scary. Screaming and the trippiness. It's creepy. That's all, Your Honor. What just happened? Crimson Justice came and like did stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Did the witness just admit to lying? Because of his glaring eyes, bulging eyes, looking at her creeps her out, so she had to tell the truth. I don't know. I sensed it. There was a great aura emanating from her forehead. So there was an aura too. Creeped her out too. Very cool. Yay, Apollo's cool! So the lady was lying, it seems. That's correct. She said she had no connection to the Maractus Clinic. But her connection was deep indeed, a bit too deep. If the Katakis got a hold of this chart with her name, she'd be finished. Isn't that right, Miss Tiala? You guessed it. Well, there's no point in denying this. Order! Order! I broke her testimony! Yeah, we broke something! Wait, isn't that a bad thing? Amazing, Apollo! I didn't see it at all! Daddy was right about you. Wait! Miss Tiala? It's true, that chart was bad news for me. That's why I went to meet the doctor that day. But that's all! I told him about Walkie and went home. Not over yet. It appears this cross-examination is far from over. What? She hid the truth from us, this is clear, yet it is not clear that this truth has anything to do with the case at hand. Very well, the witness will add this to her testimony. And we'll have a bit more cross-examination. Grr, I was so close! You're still close! Keep on her, Apollo! Nothing happened at all. I warned him and left. Okay, let's go back to this one. The messed up part of the testimony. And bug her. We already know you're lying about having no reason! I know you know! Don't look at me like that! Huh? Like I'm some 2-bit washed-up kid for nothing? You scared me! I love that! I concur. Even I am rarely treated to such a hot gaze. That could be taken the wrong way. Sorry. Maybe I need to do some face training too. Yay! Face training, voice training, and you know, you'd like use, face prints, yeah, that's what I was trying to remember. Nothing happened at all. I warned him and left. Oh, really? Oh, but how did Dr. Maracus respond to the warning? Oh, he was quite surprised, panicky even. Who wouldn't be scared to learn a Kataki was after them? Incidentally, this court is not afraid of any monsters. Why, we had our life-threatening situation just yesterday right here in this courtroom. Yeah, real impressed with the way you stood up to the attack of the amazing Mr. Hat, sir. After which I carried you back to your chambers. You carried him? Sounds like the judge had quite a fright. Nothing happened in Dr. Maracus' office that day, huh? What about the mess we found? Something definitely happened in the office, Apollo. I know, but we can't prove when it happened. Nor that Lita Tail was in any way involved. Well, let's try putting some evidence up anyway. There's no way she went to that clinic just to warn him. Yeah, okay. Nothing happened. Oh, yeah, you guys did stuff. Like, you know, like this bullet. There, this is the part you had to present the bullet. You say nothing happened in the doctor's office. I disagree. Take a look at this. What's that? It looks like a squish-up bullet play. Kind of like you, actually. Hey, you take that back, Alita. This bullet was found in the Maracus Clinic office. Something did happen in that office, Miss Ciala. Enough of this joking around. The police investigated that clinic. But this was stuck inside the doctor's safe. Inside the safe? I guess the police didn't check that far. But there is a problem. How can you say that the bullet was fired on that day? Weren't you the one who explained rifling marks to us? The pistol was taken from the Kentucky mansion that day. If the marks on this bullet match a murder weapon, then that proves a firearm was discharged in that office on the day of the murder. Not bad, Air Forehead. We got praise. Wait, what? Bailiff, have this bullet analyzed immediately. 30 hours later. Fine, 30 minutes later, a report arrives. The rifling marks on both bullets are identical. Jeez, it does take that long, jeez. Well, it seems as though the bullet in the safe was fired from the murder weapon. Perhaps the defense would like to state their position? What were they doing that 30 minutes? They usually sit down and sit there and twiddle their thumbs? The bullet in that safe proves one fact. A pistol was fired in that office on that day. And at the time of the firing, the safe was open. Wait a moment. Blah, 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 blah. 2 rounds were fired. The second one would have been... what happens to this one? Which have been the one fired into the safe. But if you point that out, the 2 rounds were fired... when the first time we went to court for this case, they would say that the second round could have been fired before the murder had happened. Or something like that. It didn't involve it with Dr. Maracus' death at all. Oh well. And at the time of the fire, the safe was open.